Hey everyone, Night Diver 5 here. I want to do another quick video showing that sun worship, literal worship of the sun, is still going on right now in the 21st century, and I'm going to show you by who. So again, let's start with 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. This is the basis for sun worship. This is where the Illuminati get their illumination. Here is a quote from Helena Blavatsky, and down in the middle of it you can read it, and pause it if you want, but you can read, Lucifer is divine and terrestrial light. That is where they are getting this symbology for the sun. Okay, now this is off of a Catholic website. This is explaining that Catholic churches, as much as they were able, always faced to the east. And that's very important to understand, because this is how you worship the sun. You worship it mostly when it's rising. Here's what the Bible says in Ezekiel 8:16. And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs toward the temple of the Lord, and their faces toward the east, and they worshipped the sun toward the east. That's why you face the east, if you want to worship the sun. Alright, now I'm going to go into a little bit of symbology. Here is an ancient Sumerian relief, and they're showing the solar wheel. Now there's a lot going on inside of this this relief, and probably a lot of you are familiar with it. Now if you look at the top right, you can see that there's also 3 other depictions of the sun. One of them is the crescent moon with the sun disk. The other one is a smaller representation of the big wheel that's in the table. And then the last one is the 8-pointed star. This is the sun cross, sometimes known as the Baal sun cross, and this is a simplification of the big wheel that you just saw in the previous table. Okay, here's the Eucharist with the sun cross printed on it. The Eucharist is symbolic of the sun disk. This is another simplification of the solar wheel, or the sun cross. And you can see this is an ancient Assyrian king. You can see the emblem on his chest, and that the Pope has the same emblem on his chest. And that's not a mistake, so we'll see here. Here is an ancient Hittite relief, and you can see that they have sun disks behind their heads. So when we get to Byzantine art or Catholic art or medieval art, and we have these bright disks behind the people, these are not halos. These are sun disks. This is sun worship. Alright, this symbol is called a circumpunct, and it is obviously a dot within a circle. And I will show you symbology for that in a second. Again, this is a simplified solar wheel. This is the same symbol as that ancient relief right at the beginning of the video. Now this is looking down at St. Peter's Square. This is the largest solar wheel in the world. Now why would a Catholic church, or any church professing to be Christian, have a solar wheel that is sun worship, that is worship of Satan? Well, they wouldn't. Here's another picture from the side. Now that circumpunct that I showed you a second ago, if you're looking down on St. Peter's Square, you will see a point within a circle. This is the side view. You can't see it here, but this obelisk works as a sundial, and the 12 zodiac symbols are down there in the cement, and I will show you that in a second. So here's a more complex solar wheel, but you can see in the middle you have the two main intersecting lines creating the sun cross, or the Baal sun cross, and you have the zodiac signs around the circle. And where the two lines intersect, you would have a point inside the circle. So this is also a circumpunct. Now here's an official website from St. Peter's Basilica, and on their own website they say about the obelisk inside the circle: it is also a sundial. Its shadows mark noon over the signs of the zodiac in the white marble discs in the paving of the square. The obelisk rests upon 4 couchant lions, each with 2 bodies whose tails intertwine. Okay, so what does the Bible say about this? This is divination. Deuteronomy 18:10 says, "There shall not be found among any of you that marketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch." Okay, the zodiac is observing times, and it's also divination. So again, why would a church professing to be of Yeshua, Jesus, have something that the Bible expressly says not to do? Well, again, they wouldn't. So I hope you found that useful, and I will be making more videos similar to this in the coming days. Thank you.